Greetings, guys. Welcome back to another episode of my Bastion LP.
All that trouble for a single shard, but you know what? It was worth it.
Okie dokie. Yeah, let's go. Foundation. What to do? So, true arsenal gains access to the trap snake powers. Whatever. Secret skill, I don't use them much. Just gains access to potions in the private reserve. What's this do? Gets exclusive to new items. I think I might do this one.
The memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over. The faith. Mother, this one's for you.
Oh, I don't know what it was. Okay. What else is there? Quickly put 12 bullets in a single foe without missing. Pierce the foe with a thrust, then quickly finish it with a throw. Use the forge to upgrade several weapons to 3rd level. 3 out of 5. Spend the required 10,000 fragments as much. Gain enough. Level 4. Create every structure in the best. Wait. I don't know.
I've asked a lot of the kid, but this is something he's done on his own.
Okay.
That Gator's a crazy gal, but so is the gal who promised to look after her.
Did I do this last night? I can't remember anything.
They said Queen Anne was just a folktale. Now there's living proof she ain't.
Okay. Let's go. I'll use them all. Okay, never mind. Forge. This. What's this do? Plus 50% damage.
Takes a careful touch to rattle those bones like that.
Here's Brusher's Pike.
To fix a Brusher's Pike, you just need a good length of knife bark.
I need 2 of them. Let's see if we can get 2. Yeah, I swear I did that last time. You know what we'll do? I have so much money, I'm gonna buy everything. Again. I'm rich. Bum. What's to do? Let's go. Let's go for 700. 50% damage.
A sail hammer's only as strong as its
So
spine.
here, what's this scrap musket?
That's a strong spine.
I'm using those. Apparently, if I have, it's an achievement. Completed the city. There's an achievement that if I use this pipe with all. Let's have a look what they do. 10 things on.
Javel. Hensa.
If I...
The city.
Okay.
Its riches, nothing but fragments now.
Okay, let's go get upgrade. Let's go 30% plus.
To master the musket, you gotta get rid of the recoil.
25% damage. 25% plus.
He's made a right comfortable bed for all those bullets.
Thrust attack. Cause not back. Critical hit damage.
Don't want that thing leaving your hands until you decide it's time.
Completed inspiration. 2000.
The inspiration. A forge can fashion anything.
So is there nothing else in here? So look, just upgrade everything. That's how we roll. got the trip mine, hand grenade. I'm gonna go trip mine. Finger repeater, I don't think that was good. Swarm machete.
Been meaning to put up some guardrails.
You know what? Did I? Oh, no. Open options. Setting. Yeah. Confirm. Back. Stream game. Let's go in the skyway. Let's go
The
and do
next
it.
charge should be farther out there in the wilds.
So, a lot of things I haven't done. Should be able to do that one, but I'll do this. Continue on with the storyline. Just upgrade everything, and then continue on. Oh my gosh, what is it with this? My room's so
Know how
hot.
Ceylandia became the richest city in the world? 2 words. Point Lemaine.
It's so hot, but I turned on
If
fan
the
for
wilds
this
could
reason.
ever be tamed, it was gonna happen right here.
I know how to play this game.
But now, the greatest outpost past the city line is nothing but a freak show.
Okay, let's go.
The army's triggers once had the place on lockdown.
Okay.
Kid might as well pick up where they left off. Blam! Just like my fighting days. Gun like that can even put the wilds in check.
And let's do a ton of damage. Oh, I didn't notice. And
Point Lemaine seen better days for sure, but it ain't done.
and that weapon is tough.
Whole place shudders in a fit. The grand rail of Point Lemaine, not only is it still there, it still works. Of course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices, but it'll give the kid a lift. Just as long as he can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks.
Ouch. Oh yeah. That's just bullshit. So this gets a faster spawn rate. This would be great. Oh, what's this?
The grand rail's all grown over with things the Calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf.
And I want to know what the Calamity is.
Kids don't want to miss this train.
Oh man, I flew off.
Kid don't let so much as one of those things slip by.
Okay.
Lunkheads settled in like they own the place. Not
Hold
much
up.
wiggle room up there near the rail.
That might be the way. Yeah. Just want to get some stuff. There's a mic. Let's see.
Takes fancy footwork on the rail, what with wallflowers, coughing fungus everywhere.
Don't stew. What's that? Oh, that's it. quite a bit of damage, but it really needs to
Place used to be closed off, but now it's split open like a rotten pineapple.
Rotten pineapple, is that what it's saying?
Of course, the Grand Rails see much more fighting in bygone times.
Breakaway. This is like... Yeah, I like the breakaway.
Near on 50 years ago, first shots fired in the Ura-Celandian War. It was right here that Zolf's Ura forefathers decided to mix it up.
But we got Ura.
Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad. The rail must have shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs.
Doing this with... Oh! F. Okay, but... not yet. You are still around. Get rid of you. Gotcha.
Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for him, though. All the rotten wood there on the rails turned it into Swamp Weed Central. Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath? While choking on swamp weed? While peckers trying to prick you in the eye? Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun. Then, at last, it's the end of the line. He'll be picking swamp weed out of those boots for days.
What? That was mean. Oh man, this guy likes to talk.
Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him.
Oh man.
Not just another wallflower, pincushion, mind you.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
At first, he thinks it's Zolf.
Oh, I don't have to face him.
Turns out he's wrong. This is for you, says the man.
Oh.
Then wham.
Punch in the face. What? It's a message. Give me a sec. Just a second. Lights on. Okay. Let's put down the blinds because it's getting night time.
When the kid comes to, the man's long gone. But something else is there.
Just to see it.
The only words kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia. Well, what's a kid to do? He took the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note.
You heard it once. It's strange to rippling walls.
That note cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it? Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these days, but we'll take what we can get. The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth about the calamity and our people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zulf. Zulf's messenger was one of his people. Wonder just how many of them survived, and what exactly Zulf told him. Kid arrives just in time to sample Zia's famous cooking. He wolfs down too much too fast.
How did I
all
know that
goes
was
to his
gonna
head.
happen? Next up, who knows where. Hit the microphone, it's perfectly fine.
I've said a lot about the kid, but he ain't the only one wrapped up in all this.
Yeah, that's weird, I guess. With the floating lights. Oh, this is another one of them.
What's he thinking? Well, let me see if I got this straight. I only heard him once.
I don't know. Oh, these guys. Get all this stuff out of the way.
Once there was a normal Ura girl, but she wasn't born in the tassel terminals like the rest of her people. She was from Celandia.
Look at that guy.
Her folks were orphaned in the war, taken in and raised inside the city, on condition they would never return to the terminals.
Ouch.
Ura refugees who came into the city had to stay for life. It was a way to reduce the risk of city secrets leaking out. The mama passed away from birthing complications, leaving the girl trapped inside that city with no one but her father. Her father was sharper than a brusher's pike, so he got a job working for the city's mancers. His daughter barely saw him.
Not you.
Her father told her nothing of her Ura heritage. He told her nothing of the mancers. It's for your own good, he said.
I didn't read how many.
She took to studying the arts, learned more through music than history books, gained a knack for strings and songs. At first, she tried to be like other girls, but her classmates spread word that her father was an Ura trader, selling out the city.
Oh, wow, that guy can shoot.
One young man stood up for her, or so he led her to believe. He knew much of her heritage, and she grew fond of him.
Oh. Good, okay. Oh man. Oh man.
To take him to a family den to meet her father. Spoke of how he wanted to meet a man from the terminals.
He doesn't get too crazy. I swear this game's like everybody besides the raiders and the trader. Right.
When the young man greeted her father in the Ura's native language, her father flew into a fit of rage and threw them out. The young man never told her that the Ura's native language is not to be used by foreigners. To do so is a terrible insult.
Oh, wow. Oh man, what is it? Man.
It was then that she decided to escape. The two of them could flee the city together and go to the Tassel terminals.
One health potions.
They would hide inside a garbage bin until it got ingested by a scumbag. Then let him slosh on out of the city for disposal.
2 you have got to get. Oh man, I've got health potions. Oh man! Die. Oh man, I'm dead.
succeeded, but the authorities were already there when that scumbag sidled up to the city walls.
Someday those tears are gonna spill. Something that won't.
The young man had sent the authorities a tip. Told him her father was using her to sell secrets to the Tazzle terminals.
That's me. Kind of a mean person. Is that
She and her father were arrested for treason, but her father got a deal. Returned to work for the Mansers, and she'd go free.
Your bird is gonna fly.
Whoa.
Before they parted ways for the last time, her father whispered a desperate plea. Hurry home to the den and lock yourself in.
But now
oh my god, what the fuck?
She did as she was told, and deep down underground inside that den, she found a journal written in her father's hand.
I dig my hole, you build a wall.
It's me. It's me. It's three me.
I dig my hole, you build a wall. One day that wall
I hate these
is
things.
gonna fall.
The next day, the door to the den turned to ash. The girl came up for air, and she saw the calamity all around her.
It just comes out and I'm like, okay, that was weird.
When the kid wakes up, his world's still in pieces, just the way he left it. It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place.
Let's upgrade this.
Just the occasion to crack open the distillery's private reserve.
Fully mods, 200% range before. Plus 2 black tonic. Ooh, well. Lifeline. Take the would have brought defeat. That's cool. Might get that next time. Maybe. So any new items? Yes! Let's see. Let's go upgrade some stuff. Plus 1 brace preserve, plus 100% critical hit damage. Iron blades. Iron blades, sir.
The solid frame can put an extra sting in every slice.
But this was his army coming. 50% speed when aiming. Bullets cause no back.
That's the way to make every shot count.
There we go.
Even the army never issued carbines in such fine shape.
Okay. Rid of that. Nothing being unlocked here. more foes in a single ballistic shot. Random pieces of beasts. 17,000. So it's 14 out of 15.
The shards are getting harder to find.
I don't like how far out. I'm gonna try this again. See if I can do it. And then that'll be it for this episode. I'd like 2 or 3 tries. 6. Oh, this one. Yes, all these things I got.
Always plenty there for smashing.
Second prize. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I can't do that. Okay. I think this might have been a short episode. I don't know. Can't tell. Can never tell with the Bastion. Whoa, that was my voice cracking. Don't blame me. Oh, there's a shadow underneath it. That's cool. Sweet. Follows me. Ooh, follows me. Okay. That's all for this stay. So for this episode, thanks so much for watching, and see you guys in the next one. I think this might have been a short one, maybe 15-20 minutes. That's fine. Goodbye.